Hi everybody! Welcome along to a very early preview of the new Netflix originals planned to release globally in September 2023. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Love at First Sight is directed by Vanessa Caswell from a screenplay written by Katie Lovejoy. It's a film adaptation of the book The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. Today should be one of the worst days of 17-year-old Hadley Sullivan's life. Having missed her flight, she's stuck at JFK Airport and late to her father's second wedding, which is taking place in London and involves a soon-to-be stepmother Hadley's never even met. Then she meets the perfect boy in the airport's cramped waiting area. His name is Oliver, he's British, and he's sitting in her row. A long night on the plane passes in the blink of an eye, and Hadley and Oliver lose track of each other in the airport chaos upon arrival. Can fate intervene to bring them together once more? Swedish drama thriller A Day and a Half. Police officer Lucas, tracking down leads Arden and Louise, a divorced couple on an emotionally charged road trip when Arden takes Louise hostage to reunite with his daughter. The journey takes them through rural Sweden during a hot summer, all while having police on their heels. Is She the Wolf? Season 1, Netflix is heading to Japan for its next take on the dating reality genre. A new Japanese reality series called Is She the Wolf, which was created in collaboration with the broadcaster Abema and is an adaptation of the 13-season-old original program Who is the Wolf, is set to debut on Netflix. 5 men and 5 women are followed on the show as they go on dates and work on a collective project in search of love. But some of the female players are lying wolves who are incapable of falling in love. They must get through the entire season without being found out or accepting any proposals of love. Actors, artists, models, and athletes are among the varied group of competitors. Dear Child, limited series. Dear Child is based on Romy Hausman's best-selling novel of the same name. The screenplay for this 6-part psychological thriller is a collaboration between head writer Isabel Kleefeld and Julian Porkson, with the pair also working together to direct the series. Lena lives in complete isolation together with the 2 children Hannah and Jonathan in a highly secured home. They eat their meals, go to the toilet and to bed at precisely prescribed times. As soon as he enters the room, they line up to show their hands. They obey to everything he says, until the young woman manages to escape. After a near-fatal car accident, she is hospitalized, accompanied by Hannah. But the true extent of this nightmare is revealed with the arrival of Lena's parents at the hospital the same night. They have been desperately searching for their missing daughter for almost 13 years. Gamera Rebirth Dash. In the summer of 1989, 6th graders Boko, Joe, and Junichi, it was the last summer vacation as an elementary school student. A fake anxiety about the future in each heart. Brody, the son of the commander of the U.S. forces in Japan, appears before the 3 of them. Brody steals the cash that 3 people saved. Angry Bokos plan a strategy to get their money back. When the strategy is about to be carried out, a crisis comes to the town. The monster Gyos suddenly attack Tokyo. For people who stand in a town that has been ruined by Gyos. When Gyos aims at them, a huge monster appears. Its name is Gamera. This was the beginning of Monster Summer for the 4 of them. A monster that appears one after another. Gamera fights even though he is injured. And the boys witness the legend. Ursula Corbero, star of Netflix's global phenomenon, Money Heist, will star in the streaming service's upcoming new Spanish crime drama, Burning Body, coming to Netflix in September 2023. It takes us to May 2017. The body of a man appears charred inside a car in the Foy Reservoir in Barcelona. This is Pedro, a police officer. The event quickly arouses the interest of public opinion, and more so as the investigation reveals a network of toxic relationships, deceit, violence, and sexual scandals involving Pedro and two of his fellow police officers, his partner Rosa and her ex-boyfriend, Albert. Class Act Limited Series. Tappy is a miniseries that traces the romantic journey of an extraordinary character named Bernard Tappy, who is one of France's most iconic and controversial public figures. So how did a relentlessly ambitious working-class man become one of France's most controversial public figures? Tappy is a mini-series that traces the romantic destiny of an extraordinary character, Bernard Tappy, one of the most iconic and controversial French public figures. Throughout the 7 episodes, Laurent Lafitte will step into the shoes of Bernard Tappy, exploring his rise and fall. Once Upon a Crime, 2023. Putting a crime twist on classic fairy tales, coming to Netflix in September 2023, is the Japanese movie Once Upon a Crime. Little Red Riding Hood, a girl wearing a red hood, meets Cinderella, a girl covered in ash on her journey. The two, who have been changed into a nice dress by a witch, run over a man in a pumpkin carriage on the way to the ball. Fearing that they would find out, they manage to hide the corpse and safely arrive at the ball at the castle, where Cinderella fell in love with the prince. Meanwhile, the ball is interrupted by the discovery of a man's corpse. Little Red Riding Hood and Cinderella face the biggest pinch.
How do you think we survived?